Ang pagiging isang drag queen ay hindi basta-basta. I actually tried to end my life. It saved my life. Kumbaga, because of drag, I met a new person. Anong baon? Like, baon
Sa school,
Yung cash.
yung cash.
Okay. Kasi pinapabawal ako ng nanay ko ng pagkain. Charing!
Magandang araw, our dear Olivarians. My name is Princess Gumenpin and today I am with
Kenny Eva.
and we are your dearest hosts for today's first ever episode of Life Beyond Heels, the podcast. So it has already been 6 months after 2026 began. And ano bang meron sa this time of the year? Diba? It is already the Pride Month where we celebrate love of all genders. Kaya a happy Pride Month mga tao! Ayan!
So, as part of LGBT, as part of trans community, sobrang nakakataba ng puso na i-celebrate yung iba't ibang gender. And just want to say na yung Pride Month, it is not just about a celebration, it's a protest for every gender.
Yes!
Right?
Okay, kaya naman, to kick off our Pride Month, we are joined today with a wonderful guest. Ayan.
Yes, ang ating certified plakado na guest, ang nag-iisang walang kapares, walang katulad. Let's welcome Queen Antonietta!
Ayan. Hello! Welcome to our first ever episode of Life Beyond Heels, the podcast. Ayan, okay.
Hi there, my name is Queen Antonietta. I'm 20 years old, all the way from the mega city by the bay, Parañaque City. And of course, aside from being a drag queen, I'm also a makeup artist and pageant enthusiast. Yes!
So, before we begin, may I ask, how many years have you been as a drag queen?
I've been doing drag for 7 years already.
Wow.
Sobrang.
Okay. But, 7 years is a lot. Pero, let's break this, you've also been a student and a drag queen. Kinuo mo ang sarili mo bilang drag queen and a student. Okay. How does that feel?
Of course, being a student and at the same time being a drag queen is really hard at the same time. Kasi way back then, you have to improvise your things, your props, your costumes, and everything. And that makes me a great drag queen now.
Actually, na-build mo ang sarili mo nang ikaw lang.
Tsaka kitang-kita naman ako.
Oh, yeah. Look at that outfit.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we have a set of questions for you, and you may answer this honestly in all language that you may know, kahit Chinese man yan. Go!
Yeah.
Okay. So, for the first question, my question is, syempre, kamusta ba ang buhay-buhay bilang isang drag queen for now?
Well, of course, ang pagiging isang drag queen ay hindi basta-basta. Hindi madali maging isang drag queen. As you may see on TV, drag is not just about entertainment, not just about big costumes, performances, but of course, meron din mga struggles na kinakaharap. Of course, kasama na dyan yung financial, paano kukuha ng mga gamit mo, and at the same time, kung paano ka magsusustain and keep up dun sa expectations and yung mga in-expect ng mga tao sa'yo. So that's really hard. Hindi siya madaling bagay. Akala nila you have to put makeup, to wear costumes, and that's it. Pero it's a different thing.
Do you make your costumes?
Sometimes, pero dahil marami naman tayong budget ngayon,
Yes.
kumpara before, so I let my designer do my costume. Kumbaga, mix and match lang kung anong available. Then syempre, importante na kahit hindi ka mapabongga, may accessories. Yeah.
What, ano yung pinaka-hard bilang kung before na drag ka na your student, tapos hindi pa nun sobrang kilala ang drag. How do you work with that? How do you work drag and being a student?
Sobrang hirap. In a way na you have to balance everything, your life as a student. Kasi hindi lang ako basta estudyante, I'm also an athlete, I'm a dancer before. So, mahirap sa akin na balansehin yung training after kung pumasok ng klase. And at the same time, pagdating ng gabi, I have to go to Gigo to perform. So yun, mahirap. Maraming kang dapat na i-sacrifice, of course.
Yung baon niyo po ba na sa schooling niyo before is kung ano yung ginagamit
Anong baon? Like, baon...
sa school?
Yung cash.
Yung cash?
Okay. Kasi, pinapabawal ako ng nanay ko ng pagkain. Charing! Hindi. Ang baon ko muna. Siyempre, ano lang, malapit lang naman ako. So, 100 pesos, napagkakasya ko na siya.
Okay, so wala ka rin
So, wala talagang budget.
How did you begin? Na wala ka naman talagang pagkukuhaan ng budget.
Ayun, I have to be resourceful, I have to be creative, and at the same time, kung meron kang set of friends, pwede kang makikirap, talk to your friends, your sisters.
That's very hard. Given na wala pang drag race before, wala pang platform ang drag, ano?
Tsaka yung sila nabibigyan ng power na...
True. Look at you now, di ba? Medyo mataas-taas na ang... May budget na nga si mother, di ba? Okay. So, for you ba, what is drag? And, ano yung nag-encourage sa'yo na, okay, I'm gonna be drag?
Of course, first, wala talaga akong idea what is drag. But since I am a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, that's the time na na-realize ko kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng drag. And just to make everything clear about drag ay merong iba't ibang history, may iba't iba itong explanation. Pero isa sa mga isa-share ko sa inyo, drag means dress as girl. So ibig sabihin, nagdadamit pang babae. So we are transforming ourselves to a different persona. And yun. And I started doing drag nung ako ay college na. Nung ako ay sumasali ng pageant. Ano, pageant queen o loko.
Perfect. Sino na mag-aakit?
So yun, napagsabay ko yung experience ko as a dancer and as a pageant queen sa pag-drag. Kasi nga, pag sinabi mong drag, you have to perform on stage, you have to be beautiful at the same time. Diba yun? So it's a combination of two different things na parehas na gusto ko, which are pageant and performing.
So before po, di ba, alam naman natin pag may pageant, may mga talent. So yung talent niyo po sa pageant is drag.
Correct. Mahilig ako mag-perform, mahilig akong mag-lip sync. Even before na hindi talaga siya yung pinaka alam na idea ng drag. So yun, ganun na yung ginagawa ko.
During the times that you were studying, have you had any experience of discrimination? Sa loob or outside the school?
I would say, inside the school, wala. Kasi I already established myself as a professional. So, even though na I'm a part of the LGBT, I'm a drag queen, so still, I have this authority na you have to respect me. And outside naman, of course, marami talagang hindi may iwasan ng discrimination outside. Diba? Nandiyan yung mga catcallings, diba? And then yung mga pangbabastos. But of course, hindi naman pwede natin sabihin na we're immune to that. But at the same time, we have to, use our voices, our platform to educate them.
Tsaka regardless of our gender, we must show respect to everyone. Kasi dun sila magiging masaya kung paano natin sila i-respeto. Kasi i-respeto ka nila pa ba?
Right.
Have you ever had a moment of weakness as a drag queen? Yung parang nanghihina ka na talaga, parang hindi mo na talaga siya kayang ituloy.
Maraming beses ko lang binalak na tumigil or mag-stop, mag-drag. Pero I would like to share this with everyone na drag really saved my life. Way back 2021, I actually tried to end my life. Honestly. Pero one of the reasons why I keep moving forward is because of drag. It saved my life. Kumbaga, because of drag, I met a new person within me. And that's Queen Antonieta.
Yes, talaga nga. So, that is your why in drag. diba?
Yes.
Since it is Pride Month, di ba?
Yeah.
What is something that you want to tell the people or the young ones, yung mga aspiring drag queens? What is something that you want to tell them?
There's only one thing that I'd like to say. Embrace your pride. Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride, mga tao.
Maraming mga tao! Okay, so unfortunately, again, that's the only time that we have. Thank you very much sa pagpapaunlak ng iyong presensya sa aming pinakaunang podcast and
Yeah.
truly what talagang kick-off kung kick-off, di ba? That wraps up our first episode of Life Beyond Heels, the podcast. Thank you very much, our dear Olivorians, and stay tuned for the next episode.